have to just, I have to ask for a motion, or just I see it from six?
We're just here to vote on the score.
Okay, fine, fine, okay, okay, great. Okay, fine. All right, we'll call the meeting of the Board of Adjustment to order. Today is Thursday, May 26, 2026. Welcome to the hearing. And without introductions, because we all have name tags now, you can see who we are.
If it would be appropriate, I would like to introduce the new zoning administrator.
Absolutely. We'll take a minute out and we'll get introduced to our new zoning administrator. So
Yeah, do you want to come up and...
come on up. Yeah, please come up.
You can come up to my microphone if you want to introduce, or you can come up to the front.
Yeah, let's make it a little more formal. Come on up here.
Could we have a speech, like maybe
Okay.
just like 5 or 6 minutes, maybe?
So tell us who you are, where you're from, and what your hours are, and all that.
Has she been sworn in yet?
Yes.
No.
Been hired.
Is that on? Okay. So I'm Shelley Johnston. I come to you from the town of Forest City. I was there for a year. Forest City? Okay. And so my background is actually land use and recreation planning, but I'm transitioning into municipal planning. So here I am. I'm working part-time, 24 hours a week. So I typically am going to be here Tuesday and Thursday, and remote on Wednesday, but I'm available. If you need me other days, I can do that. I just may have some flexibility for some life events. So,
Question, you'll change your voicemail from Alexis to your name, please?
we will. It's on my list of
Okay.
things to do. I don't know how to do that, but
Well,
it
okay,
is on
fine.
the
And
list.
your email will be changed?
I have an email with my own name, yes.
No, but Town of Montreat,
She could forward my email to hers.
whatever, but I'd rather your name be on it than Alexis.
Yes, I understand. We're going to
Okay,
change
good.
that. Yes,
Okay,
on my
good.
list of things.
Sooner
I
the
just have an administrative support to do that right now.
Okay,
Just
great.
don't know how to do it.
No problem.
But it is on the list of things to do, yes.
Okay, great. Any questions?
Thank you for coming and working with us.
luck.
Yeah,
Grateful.
Great little town. I took a walk today. It's lovely,
Wonderful.
lovely.
All right,
You
thank
didn't
you.
go up the mountain then?
Go up the mountain. We did go to ETJ with at the trailhead. I was with Barry, and so I may at lunch try the trailhead. We'll see. I may bring my bike, but I may get killed because it's a little busy out here.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Through that, take you a fair horn.
yes.
I appreciate that coming from Forest City, you were able to get the name of that town down to 2 syllables.
Yes.
And I'm trying to get it to 1, and I haven't succeeded yet.
Yes, I understand.
So, but these Montreat, there really is 2 of them there. It's hard to get it down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
All the best. Okay, let's have a moment of silence, please. Okay, thank you. So we have a variance request tonight, which requires 6 members to have a quorum, and we do have 6 members.
We do need to adopt the agenda.
Yeah.
There needs to be a
I
motion.
Don't I have to do certificate of quorum first on the agenda?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Correct.
so we need 6 members for a variance hearing, and we do have 6, so we have a quorum. Right.
Hallelujah.
Okay, all right, so I need a motion to adopt the meeting agenda as presented.
So move.
Second.
Who's taking minutes, since she isn't here?
This meeting's recorded.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, okay, so, fine. Do we have a motion?
And a second.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Approved, okay. Now I need a motion to approve the February 26th regular meeting minutes.
So moved?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Approved. All right. So, let's go right into the hearing now. And Alexis, do I read this first or read what's on the, read that one first? Okay, great. All right. All right. We now open the evidentiary hearing for 136 Virginia Road, PIN number 071065742500000. The applicant has requested a variance. A 4/5 vote of the board is required to grant a variance. That's where the 6 of the 8 come in. The hearing is a quasi-judicial evidentiary hearing. This means it's like a court hearing. State law sets specific procedures and rules concerning how this board must make its decision. These rules are different from other types of land use decisions like rezoning hearings. The board's discretion is limited. The board must base its decision upon competent, relevant, and substantial evidence in the record. A quasi-judicial decision is not a popularity contest. It is a decision constrained by the standards and the regulations and based on the facts presented. If you will be speaking as a witness, please focus on the facts and the standards, not personal preference or opinion. Participation is limited. This meeting is open to the public. Everyone is welcome to watch. Parties with standing have rights to participate fully. Parties may present evidence, call witnesses, and make legal arguments. Parties are limited to the applicant, the local government, and individuals who can show that they will suffer special damages. Other individuals may serve as witnesses when called by the board. General witnesses' testimony is limited to facts, not opinions. For certain topics, the board needs to hear opinion testimony from expert witnesses. These topics include projections about impacts on property values and projections about impacts of increased traffic. Individuals providing expert opinion must be qualified as experts and provide the factual evidence upon which they base their expert opinion. Witnesses must swear or affirm their testimony. At this time, we will administer the oath for all individuals who intend to provide witness testimony. Mr. Attorney, is this time to swear them in? Yes. Okay. Okay.
I'll do it first because I have to.
Okay. Okay. You swear to tell the truth? I do.
Deeply.
Anyone else? Oh. All right. All right. The parties to this case are entitled to an impartial board. A board member may not participate in this hearing if he or she has a fixed opinion about the matter, a financial interest in the outcome of the matter, or a close relationship with an affected person. Does any board member have any partiality to disclose and recuse himself at this time?
No.
No.
Hearing no. Okay, very good. All right. I can skip if there is, okay. All right, the parties in this case have rights for any ex parte communication to be disclosed. Ex parte communication is any communication about the case outside of the hearing that may include the site visits as well as conversations with parties, staff, or the general public. Does any board member have any site visits to disclose?
No.
Oh.
I do. Okay. I do. I was there, and I did walk around the property. Does any board member have any conversations or other communications to disclose? Okay. Based on the disclosures we've heard from the board concerning partiality and ex parte communications, does any member of the board or any party to this matter have an objection to a board member's participation in this hearing? Okay. If not, let's proceed with the hearing. All right.
Hey, Josh, if you could pull up the 136 Virginia Road, please. Thank you. All right, a variance request was submitted by Nicholas Swan, applicant on behalf of property owners Charles A. Hardy Jr. and Mary Elizabeth Hardy, for the lot addressed as 136 Virginia Road, Montreat, North Carolina 28757, and described as PIN number 071065742500000. This variance request is to Section 502.5 of the Montreat zoning ordinance to reduce the front setback requirement from 30 feet to 15 feet on the southern side of the subject property for the purpose of adding a screened porch, greenhouse, and chimney to the existing single-family dwelling. Next slide, please. So again, address is 136 Virginia Road. Owner is Marion Charles Hardy. The size of the property is .518. Current zoning and use is an R2 residential district. It contains an existing single-family dwelling and a garage. Next slide, please. The subject property is a double frontage lot on Virginia Road and Woodland Road. The setback request is to the southern front setback on Woodland Road. So again, you can see that it is a variance request to section 502.5, and you can see that all the other setbacks, that's highlighted is the front south setback, which is the R2 is 30 feet, and they're requesting 15 feet. Next slide, please. Kind of slightly cut off the end, that's just because of how the copier works. But you can see the highlights is why they need the variance. You see the proposed chimney, a proposed greenhouse, and a proposed screen porch. So all those yellow areas are what they're proposing. The rest of that is existing. The blue line is the setbacks.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the house not already over the setback?
So the variance is only to the new, for the new building. It's not for what's on the
Understand that,
property.
but my point is the house is already, I mean, it was built a long time ago.
That's correct. That is legally non-conforming.
Yeah.
So that can stay as it is. Because he wants to build onto the house is why they need the setback reduced. Does that answer your question?
I don't see why we're having this.
Well, you got to.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If they wanted to put a helicopter pad there that would take up more room, that we would have to deal with that.
Yeah.
So we got to deal with this because it.
No, not yet.
You'll come, you can respond when I'm done. Yeah.
just wanted to make the point that the whole house was in the setback.
That is correct.
That's the only point.
Yeah, that's correct. So when you have a house in the setbacks and it's always been there, that is legally non-conforming. That structure is legally non-conforming, but because he's building onto it, this is why he needs to get a variance. Okay. All right, next slide, please. So again, the subject property fronts on Virginia Road and Woodland Road, is surrounded by R1 to the north and R2 to the south and east. To the west is right-of-way and R1. Next slide, please. The slope of the subject property per the Buncombe County steep slope calculator is 18.25%. Subject property slopes downward from north to south. Subject property is not subject to the Hillside Development Ordinance. While there appears to be a stream on the property, construction does not appear to be within 30 feet of the stream buffer. Next slide, please. So here are the standards that you do need to look at and speak to when you get into deliberation. But that concludes my presentation. And if you have any questions, I can answer them, or you can call up your next witness if you'd like.
Okay, any questions for our zoning director?
Just to, it's really a statement that I would like for you to say yes or no, if you agree with it, that whether it is non-conforming or conforming is irrelevant to the question of the setback.
So the question of the setback is, when you have legally non-conforming and you're not building onto it, it's fine to exist as it is. When you start building onto it is when you need to get a variance, because that new portion would be not in compliance with our current zoning ordinance.
Now, we're really only talking about what's being built into the setback. What's already in the setback is really irrelevant to the conversation.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions for the zoning director? Okay, so we'll proceed with the swearing in our witnesses. Is that correct? Okay. All right, who is going to testify? Okay.
This old house, man.
Introduce yourself and take it from there.
Make sure it's,
And, yes,
push
speak
the
into
button
mic.
towards you.
It's on. It's
Okay,
on.
great.
My name is Nicholas Swan. I work with Balsam Built, and we do home renovations. What we are requesting the existing home, right now as it stands, the porch is the closest point to the setback, and it's 17 feet. Currently, we're requesting 15 feet. What we're doing is moving the porch. It's an open porch, doesn't have a roof. We're pushing that back approximately 5 feet and putting a roof on it and screening that in. And then the other item that we're adding to the house is a greenhouse that's attached to the home. And then that will come out an additional foot from what we have now. Does that make sense? So basically what I'm saying is we're only requesting a foot of variance. Or 15 feet.
15
So
feet.
currently we're at 17, so 2 feet. Yeah.
Alexis, could you explain that, please?
So when we look at the variance, it's based on what the current ordinance setbacks are. So it's currently 30 feet, but you're requesting it to 15 feet.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the design here, and I'm just trying to understand where the porch is and where the greenhouse is.
You want to pull it up? I can point it out.
Please.
Yeah, Josh, if you could pull up that map.
Figure 4.
Yeah. And it's the fourth slide, too, if you don't mind pulling it up. There you go. Thank you so much.
The highlighted yellow is the greenhouse.
Right.
The porch is that far corner to the right.
Oh, that's
That
not.
That arrow needs to be over. It's pointing at the kitchen.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So the porch is not currently in yellow. It's
Correct.
it's page side up, right? Or no, it's page side right.
Yes,
And there is no porch there now?
there is, and it's actually in line basically with the greenhouse is now. So we're pushing that back, putting a roof on it, adding the greenhouse.
Got it.
I do
Okay.
have a 3D rendering on my computer I could show you.
I understand now. I just couldn't tell from looking.
Okay.
All right.
This is the porch.
Yeah.
And how far is the chimney extending from the house?
Approximately 2 feet.
2 feet, okay.
That's the existing house. I mean,
Yeah.
I was there.
No, there's no chimney right now.
No chimney, but it's going to be added to an existing wall?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Mhm.
I got you. Okay, I got you there. Okay.
So just for my benefit, I'm still going back to where the porch is. The porch that's highlighted in yellow and where the arrow points is only a part of the porch. It's going to be expanded to the right.
No, ma'am. What's highlighted in yellow is a greenhouse.
Could somebody point to it
I
up
know.
there on that for us so we can see it?
Go ahead. You can
I
go
think
ahead. Go ahead.
it's still a little confusing.
You go around the table. You go around the table if you have to. The other side. That'd be better. Thank you.
This is the proposed porch corner. This is the proposed greenhouse.
Okay, so what is in yellow up there above the greenhouse?
This,
Yeah,
that is a new wall.
okay, that's what's got us confused, I believe. So in other words, it's above the arrow, to the right of the arrow, instead of pointing towards what is now a wall, or is going to be a wall, right? Okay, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all doing the chimney too?
Any other questions for Mr. Swan, right? Mr. Swan, any other questions?
Yes, would you please speak to the hardship question?
So we're in the setback regardless. And even so, there's two setback double lot. So there's 30 feet in the front, 30 feet in the back, where, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 20 feet is a rear setback typically?
There's 30.
I think you're 30,
Well,
well,
30
no,
here,
30,
typically.
you, typically in an R2, so you have a double frontage lot, so you're
Yeah.
going to have 30 on the,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's my point. is
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
that-
you have-
that's-
you
that's
have a
part of
double
the
front.
hardship,
yeah.
as well as the home already being within the setback, so we just have no wiggle room whatsoever.
So part of your argument would be that the hardship exists different from hardships in other lots, primarily because it's a double-fronted lot.
Yes, sir.
That would be, am I putting words in your mouth? Okay. We're always interested in this question of hardship being that the hardship is peculiar to the property, and it is a hardship that that property has, which is different than a hardship that another property might have. So that's the kind of thing going through our minds as we try to understand. Yeah. So it's hard to look at that and say, well, that hardship of a double-fronted lot is different than the hardship of other neighboring lots without,
Yeah.
actually doing a site visit.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
The greenhouse, I understand a greenhouse depends on sun exposure and where that's going to be for it to be optimized. But why could the greenhouse not be on the other side of the deck where the steps come up? Carry it around to the right and face it the other way, and we wouldn't be sticking out that far.
There's another deck, there's a lower deck.
Oh.
Can I point that out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I think I see it now. I didn't know that was a deck. Mm.
Any other questions from the board members? Okay. Anyone else going to testify? Okay, just come sworn in, please. Okay. Left hand on the Bible. Mike, identify who you are and
Are we still on?
It's on.
Okay. So I'm Al Hardy, Mary Beth Hardy, so we're the homeowners, 136 Virginia, known as Wonderland. I grew up here. This is my 62nd year in Montreat. We were here in 64. So the house has only had 3 owners, and we are 55 of those. We had another house up the way. So we consider ourselves Montreaters. I don't know what the criteria is exactly for that, but for all this time. So I went to school at State and came back and forth, and now we're retired. My parents have been gone for a while, so we're moving back. I'm moving back. My point, I guess, one point is that we understand the history here in spades. We're big on that. The renovations that we're doing are 75% functional HVAC systems. This house was built in 1913. A Chicago couple built it, and it's a special house, but it just needs some updating in terms of systems. Dad did a renovation back in the 80s, and we had a carriage house, and he put a little double garage there. Then in the 90s, he did another one, and it's near that, what is the deck there where the screen porch in, we're screening that in. We're changing the roof line there back to what the original roof line was, or close to it. So we're trying to bring back, it was originally a house in the woods. Crosby Adams built the house. So I feel like we're really being cognizant of keeping it simple. Some windows are added, that type of thing, possibly a couple of dormers, add some light, that type of thing. So the greenhouse, it's a lean-to greenhouse. You have to understand the concept. It's just a 5 or 6 foot shed glass, framed out glass that comes down. So it's not if you think of greenhouse, make sure this is a lean-to. Some goes back into the house like that. So, and that, we just feel like, and I know when you're talking about hardships and that type of thing, but for us, the impact for that is, we just feel like it was, when we first came up with the concept, we just felt like there was very little impact. If anything, it kind of dressed up that side of the house a little bit. And we have one neighbor below which can actually see that side of the house. That's the Gray Rock, Rebecca. And they can hardly see the thing, so not much impact. And that's where it came from. So the greenhouse was sort of our, type of thing. And Nick's right, we would lose the lower deck on that one side if we put it over there, and we felt that was good. And this is a south exposure, so it is to your comment, it is the best for that, and just a simple little thing. I majored in horticulture at State, and scratching that itch a little bit, so that's I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Hardy on the board?
Would the Board of Adjustments be able to come by for vegetables at some time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well,
That's frivolous.
it's funny we talk about that because we don't have bears in Cary outside of Raleigh, and we grow tomatoes. Here, the bears apparently get the vegetables, so you may have to eat Trillium and Galax.
It was a facetious question. I wasn't serious.
Okay. Any additional questions? All right, I'm going to entertain a motion to grant with conditions, or to deny the variance for 136.
Will we have a conversation among us first,
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
you need to deliberate on the hardship question.
rather than?
Oh,
re-
okay, fine.
You have to have a motion first.
Don't we have a motion, then second, and then discuss?
Go to deliberation first.
The deliberation precedes the motion.
You can do either. Either way works.
Either way works. Okay, all right, we'll do it, Dan. Oh, you got to come back to the mic, please. Okay.
I do have a 3D rendering if anybody wants to look at it to help visualize.
I'd love it. I'd love to see that. And this is the lower deck there? Yes. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take a look, since you're, why not?
Oh, I get it.
He did.
If I do.
He's real proud. Okay, very nice. Very nice.
Does it look like a greenhouse, Bill?
It's yellow.
Oh. You got a second floor. I didn't know that. Okay, because I saw stairs on here, but I didn't know if I thought it went down. Oh, I see how. Yeah, I see the lower deck now. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Swan, over here. Can we get you to email like a screenshot of that or that file just to the town so that we can make it part of the file?
Yep, no
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so we're going to have a discussion. Dan, that's what you want to have, which is fine.
Well, I always struggle with hardship issues, and the smallest possible variance that could be requested. Those are two things that we talk about. So the hardship issue of whether this variance request exceptionally exceeds the difficulty of other people who also live in this community, in this particular neighborhood, is always it's a hard one to prove. It's a heavy burden of proof. So I'm thinking that I'm not sure where the hardship is, except for the fact that there is there's a double-fronted setback, a double-fronted lot, and so that it makes the buildable area smaller in their area than other lots around them. So that moves me or pushes me a little toward the accepting of the variance. But could the variance be lesser by moving the greenhouse somewhere else to achieve that same kind of idea? That's just something I'm thinking about.
Any other board members want to?
Your comments have brought up a question. The other place, and I don't know if it's too late to ask the witnesses to speak to it, but if the greenhouse went to the far western side, where no setback would be involved, you see that, you know, the point of the land there on the west side, if you're west, I mean, that may depend on the trees that are there that would make that not thing. I would like them to speak to that because it gets to the point of, is this a hardship? Can the greenhouse only be here? You see where I'm talking about on the west side, the left side of the property? There. Where the stairs are, the steps?
Left of the stairs.
Yes, or, yeah, that's the area I'm talking about. Could we ask someone to speak to that?
Absolutely. Is that permitted? Okay. Have them come back out?
So to achieve, Matt, the same idea of having a lesser request for a variance.
Yeah, that's
to
why I'm-
reduce the size of the variance.
But yeah, just, there's places you don't put greenhouses.
Right.
Right.
In the west is one time.
Well, but in
Because
west,
it's too hot.
it's going to have a southern exposure as well.
That's going to have west
But-
sun too.
Would one of you come up and speak to why that is not alternative?
You said it, it's, there's 7 hemlocks, they're heavy, heavy shade. It also, where we're putting it, wouldn't change the house up there, that, the original pictures of House in the Woods, it just would change it. It wouldn't be appropriate up there. It would look out of place. But, so, yeah, heavy shade.
Yeah, I know. I did visit the property, and Mr. Hardy's, the way I saw it was correct. That's like little, comes to a V over there, and it's heavily wooded over there. I saw that, yes.
And I visited it too, and frankly, I think that they should be, they can't do a bedroom thing with the problem. I think this is great. I think this is something.
You think, I'm sorry, I didn't bring my hearing aids. Oh,
Bill.
say that again.
It's very reasonable.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Just make sure to use your mic.
Okay, we're still in discussion. Any more discussion by the board on the hardship question? Hearing-
I think I'm satisfied.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to, at this point, ask for a motion to grant with conditions or deny the variance request for 136 Virginia. Do I have a motion?
I move that we grant the variance for 136 Virginia.
Okay,
Second.
okay, it's been moved second. Any further discussion on the motion? Not hearing any. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, the variance is granted. No, you're not under oath anymore. You're not under oath, so it's up to you. Okay. On the agenda, I see there's another,
So, yeah, if we'd like to recess for maybe 5 minutes or so, I can
you're doing
prepare
it
the
right.
order, and then you guys can,
Please.
can we go into new business in the meantime? I have a little new business to do. We have to wait for you to write the final order or not?
We'll need a brief recess at some point to draft the order. You may want to do it now while the it's up
Yeah,
to
let's
the
go to
board.
new business, and then we'll be done with that part of it. Okay. Is anybody with new business?
Ed, may I ask, when you get to new, is there anything that's requiring a vote?
No, but
It-
just a few updates. Give me 2 minutes and you can go.
Okay.
All right? Okay. First of all, I just want to bring people up on the ETJ representative. I've met with a couple people in the ETJ, and there's a chance that we will be getting somebody on the board to fill that position. We need that person. By law, it has to be from the ETJ. It cannot be a member from, I guess, the town of Montreat. Okay? Number two, the packets. Do we want to have these packets prepared for us when we show up, or do you guys want to look online, print them out yourselves?
Print it out myself, look online.
Is that all right with everybody?
But I want to know where it is and when it's
We'll
out.
figure that out.
I-
Okay, fine, okay?
Just by way of information, Ed, I have not received the last two agendas or packets.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so I don't know if there was like an email sent out to you, but it was put online 10 days before this meeting.
Okay.
Where?
And what went out to us
Yeah.
did say, go to the website, and there you can access this
Yeah.
It was
packet.
hard.
On the website, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, it was on the
All
website.
right, I will discuss that with Shelley.
Town
We'll
website?
discuss that now, but I hear the
Yeah,
consensus here.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is a, when you go to the front page, you'll see like the agenda, so you would go to the agenda.
It's a little funky, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
it's-
Okay,
and
we'll
it's a
deal with it.
10 days is kind of the norm.
One more thing I have,
Yeah,
one more thing I have is, I'm going to make a request, it's obviously not a requirement, that every board member visits the properties that are being considered for variance. Okay? I can't demand you guys do it, but I do think it's just good business to go see these properties. They're all 5 minutes from where we all live. So please, go visit the properties. It gave me insight when Mr. Hardy talked about shade. I would never have known that if I hadn't gone there and seen this shade. So that's just a request of the chair for our members to go visit these properties before you come hear the evidence and vote. And there's one other issue, which I don't know if this is appropriate, but the attorneys, you mentioned to me today that you got a variance from us at the board, from the Monterey Board of Adjustment, and then now our Board of Adjustment decisions have to now go to the Buncombe County Board of Adjustment.
Yep.
No.
It's not the Board of Adjustment.
No, what she's talking about is your building inspection is through Buncombe County, and they require you to show them a proof of a zoning compliance.
Okay, all right, that answered that. I knew that did not sound. All right,
And
so
I'm
it's-
glad you said that because trying to deal with them is not so easy, and even reading what they have to write, y'all have this to look forward to,
Right.
is not that,
All right, we'll deal with that.
yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes, most of the time, the town clerk assists with people using Buncombe County's portal, but the town manager, Savannah, can also assist you if you have any questions. I just know it's very complicated.
Okay, all right. We'll go into a recess now?
Just quickly,
Yes.
on the tail end of that request that everybody visit the sites
Yeah.
for variances before, just out of an abundance of caution, I would admonish you all that when you go out to applicants' homes, you might run into people who are involved in the variance application. Don't talk to them about the matter.
Right, of course, of course.
Also, don't go out together.
Right. Okay. Thank
Can I just,
you. Sure.
one of the things that I think we struggle with as a board, and I just wanted to raise it, we don't really meet apart from this public meeting, so it's the only place to really address it. And that is that sometimes in our deliberations and conversations, we ask questions that are not really relevant to the variance itself. They're relevant questions to us, but they're not relevant to the variance. And the reason I'm sensitive to this is because if I am an applicant and somebody asking me about the kind of door that I'm going to put in, it feels like they're crossing a boundary to me. And they're entering into a sacred space that's my space and not a question about the variance. And I don't want to put an applicant in an awkward place like that. I think that's important that we keep our remarks focused only on the variance and not on our public or not on our private opinions about whatever. That I have been guilty of that, so I'm talking to myself, and I'm also inviting that conversation for all of us to try to focus in that. And fortunately, our township attorney has been gracious in helping us kind of when we go off a little bit in that kind of direction. But I think it could be helpful to have that publicly said as well.
I want to piggyback on that too, Danny, because I'm guilty of it too. But the problem is that most of us know everybody that comes before us. And sometimes it's easy to slip into that.
Yeah.
I will also say it's the chair's responsibility to keep the discussion on target. So I will take that responsibility as well.
And Ed, you got the hammer.
I got the hammer, man. 2 hammers now. Okay.
Oh, gosh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, so, okay, well taken.
Thank
and-
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so recess?
I actually don't need a recess as long as Josh is receiving signal from my computer. I tried to go ahead and plug it in, so we don't need to pause if you can
Okay.
pull this ordinance up on the screen.
Okay. Well, our next meeting is April 23rd, 2026 if needed. And our guests can be excused. Alexis? Is there
Not that
anything-
not that I
nothing right
know
now?
of, but you can contact, but Shelley will let you
Yeah.
know.
Shelley, when do you start full-time?
Well, I'm part-time.
But I mean, part-time, full-time.
I'll be back next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, you are officially our,
Well, I started actually this Tuesday.
Okay.
But I'm in the office 2 days a week, and I work from 1 in college Wednesday. So
okay. And
I'll be back
Alexis,
in the office on Tuesday.
Alexis is now,
Well, she's just kind of, I'm asking her questions, there's lots of questions, because everyone does it differently.
I understand.
So,
Okay. But you officially are,
I'm here, you can call me
you are the
yourself.
zoning administrator now. Okay, fine.
I'll take it.
There you go. Okay.
Alrighty, we might, can everyone on the board see this screen up here well enough to read it? Do we need to move that monitor again?
It's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to scroll through this,
This monitor too, if your eyes are really good.
I'm going to scroll through this, this order, just to give you guys a chance to look at it, and then we'll need a motion and a vote to adopt it.
Anybody hungry? Of course, of course. Pass those down to Daniel. Sorry about that. Parties are always good. And the lawyers get one, good Lord. Maybe two.
Everybody ready to go? Everybody good?
I will, yeah.
Any questions? Okay. Do we need a motion?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the final order for the variance for 136 Virginia. To adopt, okay. Okay, I need a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
We lost Matt, is that a problem?
No.
No, okay. Okay, approved. Okay, any other further business before the board? If not, we are adjourned.
Great job, Ed.
That was pretty easy.